Hey, what is up, you guys? How was your week last week? How was your DD? How was your weekend? I hope you have a blast last week. And unfortunately, we haven't really streamed for a while and made videos about the DD yet, but I have some highlights maybe that I can maybe upload next week. I don't know if you guys do like the highlights, but I still do upload every now and then for the highlights of the events, sometimes when I do not stream. So as you all know, I am actually just facing a little bit of in real life situations right now, but yeah, I'm still trying to still give you the best that I could right now. But next after this one, I'm going to upload about promises, so make sure that you tune in for that one. So without further ado, this time around, we're going to talk about first what to expect on our March preview. So here are the March event preview that has been sent to our inbox by the Super Core team. So we are Super Core players still, but we don't really spend that much anymore. But anyway, here are the events preview that we are going to get for March 6 to 12, if I'm not mistaken. So just sit back, relax, and lend me your ear for a few minutes with this one. So let's start. We have here the March event preview, join the bowl battle in the spring party and have a splendid time together. Now, dear governors, the Match Blossom Festival Carnival is about to begin. Now come check out the latest events with Catherine, sorry. Now we have here the Blossom Festival Carnival, which is going to be from March 6 to March 12. As I've told you earlier, we have here the first, which is the bowl battle. So we have here like a Zuma type of thing here. If you have played Zuma, I think you're from my generation. So we have here tap anywhere on the screen to shoot the ball in the direction. Now the thing here is that you can actually check out the launcher, use that information to your strategy. So you can see you have two balls in here, which here in the preview is both at the same color, but you can actually dish out these balls outside without hitting any other balls to actually change the color of the balls that you want to change, unless there is actually no other area for you to do that, but you can actually use this strategy. So as I've said, if you have been from my generation and you played Zuma before, or you played this event before, because we also have the same event last, I think, just a few months ago, and I think people really, or players really like this kinds of events. So I think you're going to enjoy this event because it was like a pastime for us way back, I think 2000s. I'm not sure what the year is, but I think during those times. So it was really a good time for us. So just reminiscing for a bit. Now move on to the next. We have here match 3 or more balls for the same color to clear them. Now you can also use the bomb balls and push back balls to for extra assistance. Now clear all balls to complete the challenge. So the difference here is that you can actually use some kind of buffs wherein you can, or some kind of ability wherein you can use the bump here on the right side, or maybe like I'm not sure about this other one. Oh, pushbacks. Okay, so this other one is a pushback for extra assistance, so you can actually use that. But I don't think we have that in Zuma. But anyway, I think that's a good one to start with, especially if you have a full stack of balls already near this location here on screen, or in the middle. Now, completing the challenge will grant you rewards. I'm not really fond of the rewards that we've got last time. Hopefully, there are some interesting changes in the rewards that is for the better. That is actually what I hope we would get this time around, because last time it wasn't really that great. Although we, like me, I kind of like this format of game in the event. So we also have here the spring quiz. Now, a certain number of questions unlocked each day. Incorrect answers will reduce the number of rewards you can claim, so answer carefully. During the event, you have 3 opportunities to ask other players for help. And honestly speaking, I really kind of like just honestly answer everything, and there are other players I think that did something shady in order for them to perfectly answer the questions in the spring quiz before, because we have something like this before. I think that was actually also coincides with the Zuma type thingy that we have also this time around. But yeah, I'm not sure about this one, but I kind of like pop quiz questions like this one. So hopefully they give us good questions also this time around. Sometimes it doesn't really matter if it's AOEM, or actually sometimes it's like smart questions or general knowledge, you know. But anyway, I think as long as they will give us rewards for this events, why not? They can though increase more rewards in the future, but as I can see, there is a 3 hours here, and I think hopefully this is like a daily thing that we can get more of those. So I think it's going to be overall a good event for this one. We also have here the garden stroll, which we all know we do every time there is an event. So Yeah, the only request that I want to ask for this event or this type of event in the event per se is to actually get more rewards, especially speed ups, please. Or maybe they can integrate something here um, that could help the free to play players. Like maybe I don't know, like they can be creative in a way that would make the free to play players happy because they can actually grind this every time. And there's one thing that I have noticed. There are krakens or whales that doesn't really do or finished off every single piece of the event. For example, the garden stroll. Sometimes they don't really care about the other rewards that are in here. So yeah, I think it's a grind for them. So they don't really do it. Sometimes they don't do the daily quests and everything. They don't really care about it. I don't know. I'm not saying that every kraken or whales are like that, but in my experience, there are some that are like that. That when we talk about things like that, they say that they don't really care. They don't complete quests or something like that. Sometimes, especially if those quests are time consuming. So yeah, I think it's good for the game to give us something that we could really spend time with for the free-to-play players to grind, wherein they can get huge rewards for it. So that's what I really want for the devs to do. Now we have another batch of preview in here, but before we continue with that, please also lend me some time of yours to hear some words from our partner for today. What is up, fam? TITOBODS here.
Hi, Tito.
Are you a new spender in Age of Empires Mobile or planning to make your very first purchase? Well then, you are in the right place at the right time. Eneba has teamed up with our channel to bring you some amazing deals. Now if you're asking what is Eneba, well don't worry, Anne's got you covered. Anne?
Pleasure, TITOBODS. Eneba is your go-to digital store for games, gift cards, game points, and top-ups. And with TITOBOD's special link, you can get up to 20% cashback on Age of Empires Mobile products, only on the marketplace.
You heard that right. Up to 20% cashback just by using my special link. And I will put the link in the description. That includes every purchase of Empire coin deals and Apex coin deals. Whoa, right?
Oh my god! Wow!
So what are you waiting for? Start your Eneba journey right here with me, your geeky Tito. And have a lot of savings from here on out. And with that, TITOBODS out.
Eneba, the fastest growing marketplace for gamers. Ahoo!
So welcome back. Here are the second part of our March events preview. So we have here also the spring blossoms, which we always have during these events. So we also have the flower market, wherein hopefully we get like hero medals here, because last event, like the most current one that we have, didn't really give us any hero medals at all, which kind of disappointed me, because as I've said, free-to-play players really need these hero medals, and it is important for them to have at least a few every event. So hopefully they give us a good amount, at least 5, 3 will not really cut it. I think 5 is a good way to show your support for the free-to-play players. So hopefully we get other good stuff here, like speed ups and everything, like last event, not the last one, because the last event or the most previous one doesn't really cut it for me. I wasn't really happy about it. But anyway, we also have a new theme again. We have the Spring Pavilion, Spring Blossom Spirit, which is going to be from March 6 to March 19. This is an endless sea of flowers blossom. Spring winds sing their praises. The Emperor's spring begins here, okay? Maybe I could change my tone a little bit. The new Citadel theme, Spring Pavilion, will become available through... It's kind of like... My impression is kind of horrific. I will just read it naturally. Like, the new city theme, Spring Pavilion, will become available through the Herald's Floral Dreamscape event. So, you know what? I have been reading or hearing the word dream for a while. Like, there are some in real life events that I always see the dream word. It's hard to explain, but if you know deja vu, you will understand what I mean when I say I always encounter the dream word this past few days or weeks. But I know deja vu is different from that, but it kind of has something to do with always encountering the name, but it's not deja vu per se. But anyway, moving on. You can accumulate carnelian by spinning the wheel twice. Anyway, do you guys do the trick wherein you always get the 20k Empire coins one, and then just do the free thing after that. And with the help of the 20k Empire coins, you can actually save up to, like, let's say 3,000 carnelians in just I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 events. So yeah, just make sure you save up for the 20k Empire coins. I don't know if it's a trick, but it's a way for free-to-play players to get this. But as I've said, this is not a priority unless you have your good heroes with you. But because for me, the use of your Empire coins really as a free-to-play player mostly should be unlocking heroes or pulling heroes, and also maxing their hero, or maxing their star by the help of universal hero medals. So, and you need Empire coins for that. So that's the priority. But if you have extras, make sure you save up for the heralds thingy every event that we have like this, so that you can also save up carnelians, because every time you get a new city team, you will get extra buffs for your troops. But anyway, moving on. Alongside this theme event, we have the heralds store, and the theme section will also feature comeback customizations item from previous events. Wow, previous events. Ooh, interesting. The Herald store will bring back, hopefully they bring back the ship one, you know, the Voyage. Because there are a lot of players that I know, and I know who you are. If you're watching this video, I know who you are. But anyway, they will bring back Arabian Nights Citadel team. Oh, okay, the Arabian Nights Citadel team, wherein I think the Arabian Nights is like the one with like the genie. And the Legend of Wind Troop decoration. Oh, and other items from the Celestial Sands Gallery collection. Okay. I think I am missing the magic carpet. I think it's a good way to complete the set. And I think it's a good way to complete a set wherein we can get the extra troop capacity from completing this one, hopefully, because luckily I saved up some carnelians. I still have like 3k or 2k carnelians from this one. Hopefully carnelians is the key, or the item that you can use to purchase those. The theme section will introduce the new player title, Touch of Truth, and the chat bubble Crescent Whisper. So this is the Spring Pavilion. I want your opinions or your reaction about this new troop team or city team. Sorry, I don't know, man. I think it's a good design, but the impact isn't there for me. But this one is a collector's, or this one is in collector's gallery, so it's safe to say it's going to have another buffs or extra bonuses with them. So we have this for March 6th to March 11th. We also have the Blossom Spirit here. The cherry blossoms bloom at dawn as the king first spring comes. Let the flower spirits walk beside you, so no shadow can halt the power of rebirth. Looking at it, it's like instead of the sun that we have before, I think this one is a flower petals, and then when you walk, there's also a flower troop track or troop trays that you can see from behind. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this a fairy in front? Like I know female players there are going to be gunning for this one 100%. It looks really cool. I mean, I'm up for a good visuals here. If it's a good visual, I will treat it as like a good visuals. So I think it's a really cool theme, and I can't wait for the videos on this one. But anyway, squad, the question is now for you. What do you guys think about our March event preview? Are you excited for the Zuma-like experience that we have before? And hopefully we get more rewards in this one. And what do you think about the new troop team? I think it's somewhat a bit special for the ladies, but I know there are other male players like myself that adore these kinds of special effects, you know. And if you have questions about anything related to Age of Empires Mobile, please leave them all in the comments, and we're going to talk about them. But anyway, squad, I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining me in this video, and if you reach until this part of the video, please leave your server and your alliance name in the comment section down below. Maybe you can see some of your other players from your server or your alliance, and you can actually talk in the comments. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for me today. Have a great day, everyone. This is your TITOBODS, and I will see you in the next one. And hey, click on this video right here for more awesome TITOBODS content. Thanks for watching, you guys, and TITOBODS out.